Today's lesson we're going to focus on the 6 signposts, tough questions. What you'll need to have out is your tough questions handout, your weed flower book, your reading journal, the black one, and a highlighter. Also something to write with, like a pen or a pencil. Alright. Before we get to the tough questions handout, I want you to first ask yourself, what is a tough question? Well, a tough question is something that is tough and difficult to answer. But the key here is that a tough question is always asked by the main character to themselves. It's an internal conflict. It's something they're going through. For example, why am I so brave? What makes me different? Why is my hair yellow? Well, as a reader, you're going to notice these tough questions because they are very obvious. Alrighty, so you're interacting with tough questions, you're going to ask an anchor question. What does this question make me wonder about? What does this question make me wonder about? I don't know. Let's figure it out. To the tough questions handout we go. Alrighty, so at the top it says practicing tough questions. The tough questions signpost was one of the first we found when we set out looking for the signpost your teacher has been teaching you. Perhaps we found this signpost early because tough questions are so easy to spot. I want you to highlight. Tough questions are so easy to spot. As you read, stay alert for these places in which a character asks himself or a trusted friend questions that are very hard to answer. Highlight. Character asks himself or a trusted friend questions that are very hard to answer. You're going to go on and you're going to read these questions often reveal some sort of fear or problem that must be faced. Underline that point as well. And continue all the way on. When they do, they help us understand the internal conflict that a character is working to overcome or a difficult choice he has to make. Now, when the character asks him or her or a trusted themselves or a trusted friend a question, what are you going to ask yourself as a reader? What does this question make me wonder about? What does this question make me wonder about? Well, I don't know. This is something that the book will develop, that the story and the plot will develop. Alrighty, the conflict is not always easy to answer. So, you have your highlighters out and you have highlighted this part right here. And then you have gone and you highlighted characters asked all the way through. Now it's time to move on. Your notes should look like this. And then I want us to take a look at this short passage from Walk Two Moons by Sharon Creech. Later that afternoon, when Phoebe and I went downstairs, Miss Winterbottom was talking with Prudence. What do you think do you think I lead a tiny life? She asked. Even without knowing these characters, you can easily see the tough question Miss Winterbottom has asked. Is my life tiny? Once you see that, you want to consider the anchor question. What does this question make me wonder about? What does this question make me wonder about? I want you to highlight this. This is your key point. Every time you interact with a tough question in the Weed Flower book, I want you to stop and put a question mark and a 2Q. What does this question make me wonder about? What does this tough question really ask of me as a reader? What am I now going to be looking for as I continue to read? Are there going to be answers to this tough questions? Alrighty. You are